These cute, human-looking robots from NEC Japan are not just toys. They are the cutting edge of a new push to humanize technology. Here, at their Big Brother lab in Japan, NEC is bringing the world's most innovative scientists together to take robotic technology across its next frontier. Here, we also find Australian computer engineer Dr. Rajiv Khosla from Melbourne's La Trobe University. NEC co-ops Dr. Khosla to their creative think tank from time to time because they want his ideas and his technology. This multidisciplinary academic and scientist has come up with technology that will give NEC's Papero and other robots like these emotional intelligence, a capacity to interact meaningfully with humans and recognise and respond to human emotions. An academic and management guru, computer scientist and electrical engineer, Dr. Khosla developed his amazing software at La Trobe University's Faculty of Law and Management.
We're looking forward to working on your project.
Here, in his university den, Dr. Khosla dreams of a world where robots and humans are friends.
Information technology is becoming all-pervasive. It's becoming an integral part of our lives. In fact, we tend to spend more time before the computer than with our friends. And what has happened is, while this technology has become all-powerful and is providing us some convenience, it has also resulted in information explosion. We as computer users and people are not a set of procedures and rules only, but are emotional beings. So the philosophy here is to incorporate these human senses into the design of computers, and so that they can interact with us in an emotionally intelligent manner.
Dr. Khosla achieved this here in his little brother lab at La Trobe University, where robot intelligence evolved from wishful thinking to reality.
Okay, now.
With his own small team of innovators, he designed software that reads and interprets human emotional and cognitive responses. This is just the concept that has captivated NEC.
NEC has a very futuristic vision where they want to shift the focus of design of ICTs, or information and communication technologies, from just purely convenience and being powerful to social innovation. And what they mean by social innovation is they want to use these ICTs for enhancing people-to-people communication skills, and with the macro vision of well-being and sustainability of human society.
Here at La Trobe, IT students from different countries fine-tune complex emotional systems for the world's first generation of caring robots. These include emotionally intelligent systems for recruitment and behaviour profiling, holiday destination planning, driver safety.
This is actually capturing the driver movements, in actual driving scenarios. We want to capture the driver dozing.
And robot nurses or healthcare robots to care for our physical and emotional well-being.
We are trying to design emotionally intelligent pre- and post-operative healthcare systems, which will provide us a means of assessing the emotional state of a patient coming in for a surgery. And the whole idea is to establish a socio-emotional channel between the caregiver and the care receiver.
There are many real-world applications. So let's see how this technology works.
What we're trying to show you is an example where a person like Ken is providing his cognitive responses to the system. And while his cognitive responses are being recorded, we are also recording his emotional responses through his facial expressions. We actually, on one hand, produce his cognitive profile based on his cognitive responses. And on the other hand, we calibrate his emotional profile or emotional responses using control points focused on his different facial features. What you see in the emotional profile are negative spikes, which show the negative emotional state. If it's just on the line, there's no change, it represents a neutral state. And if it's above the line, the spike is above the line, it shows a positive emotional state.
We're looking at digitized representations of Kentoro's cognitive and emotional profiles, which the software will now integrate.
That provides us high information quality for decision making.
What then will this technology bring to our robot friends?
Well, it will allow Pepero and other robots to interact in an emotionally intelligent manner with their human partners in a range of situations. It can be in various lifestyle situations, it can be in, as I said, decision-making situations. The whole idea is to improve the quality of life at work and away from work in lifestyle situations.
We're talking about robots that will interact with us according to our needs. Imagine you are elderly, admitted to hospital for surgery.
How are those pillows? Do you need them?
No, they're fine.
Are you comfortable?
Feeling anxious, perhaps fearful?
I can go and get you another blanket, no worries.
Imagine being met by nursing staff and their friendly little healthcare robot
How are you
whose
feeling
task it
today,
is
Maureen?
to assess your emotional state.
Have you had an operation before?
Yes, I have. I had it in the Royal Melbourne Hospital.
Do you know what to expect after surgery?
Well, not exactly, but I suppose I'll be in a lot of pain.
Our nurse robot evaluates each response. This patient seems relaxed,
Yes, well, that's to come. That'll be fine.
but our
Yes.
robot monitors some signs of anxiety.
Don't quite understand what you mean, but
Are you worried about the anesthetic?
And this patient may be quite worried.
We lost the anesthetist to see you.
Here's what our caring robot says about our patient's emotional states.
This patient is doing fine. She is quite calm. This patient is anxious. A nurse needs to comfort her.
Is this just a fantasy? NEC's Dr. Yamada thinks not.
I have used this robot in nursery houses. This robot can speak and make a communication with people. Brain science has been getting more popular and popular. Most scientists want to watch activities of brain directly, but Dr. Khosla is trying to see emotional activities of brain by watching human behavior and facial expression and body expressions. We strongly expect that his research result will open a new vista. So we need to have the technology of healthcare and the technology to take care of the people.
So, believe it. This collaboration is taking us into a new dimension where robots that care for our health, our children and our elderly are just the beginning.